Good evening. This is Men, Mindset, and Meaning. I am your host, Jerry Pope Jr. This is the third episode in the Legacy series. And today I want to talk about legacy, but not in the way we usually hear it. Not success, not money, not accomplishments. I want to talk about the relationships you leave behind. Because long after the work is done, long after the title change, what remains are people and the way they remember feeling around you. That's the legacy most of us are already leaving, whether we're intentional about it or not. So I want to go ahead and jump right into it. So there's relational legacy. And here's the truth we don't slow down enough to face. People may forget what you achieved, but they don't forget how you made them feel. They remember, did you make space for them? Did you listen without rushing? Uh, did you feel safe being honest around them? And were they also safe being honest around you? Your legacy isn't just what you pass down. It's what people carry forward emotionally because they were connected to you. And that shows up in friendship, love, family, and community. So the first theme, so to speak, that I want to get into is healthy relationships as legacy builders. Healthy relationships don't just happen, they're built. They're built through respect, consistency, emotional maturity. Think about the people closest to you. What have they learned about relationships because of you? Did they learn that communication matters, that boundaries are healthy, that love doesn't disappear when things get hard? Or did they learn to walk on eggshells, to stay silent, to shrink themselves to keep peace? Whether we know it or not, we all teach something in our relationships. The question is, what lesson are you leaving behind? So the second thing is presence over productivity. We live in a world that celebrates being busy, always moving, always building, always doing. But presence doesn't come from productivity. You can provide for people and still be emotionally absent. You can be consistent physically, excuse me, and unavailable emotionally. And over time, people adjust to that. They stop reaching, they stop sharing, they stop expecting depth from you. Not because they don't care, but because they've learned what you offer. So ask yourself honestly, when people are with you, do they feel prioritized? Or processed? Because presence is remembered long after the productivity is forgotten. So let's slide into the third thing, which is breaking unhealthy cycles. Some of us inherited unhealthy patterns: silence instead of conversation, anger instead of honesty, avoidance instead of accountability. And legacy gives us a choice. Like, if we can repeat what we're shown, or we can become the interruption. So you either want to keep repeating the same cycle that you were taught from a young age, or you can interrupt, disrupt, like that cycle. Breaking cycles doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're intentional. It means you pause before you react. You listen instead of shutting down. You repair instead of pretending. And not just pretending you didn't see it, but like pretending nothing happened at all. When you do that, you don't just heal yourself, you change what the next generation believes is normal. That's legacy in real time. So, what will people remember the most at the end of the day? Because people won't remember every conversation. They'll remember, did you show up when it mattered? Did you make them feel safe? Did you leave them better than you found them? Family will remember how accessible you were. Your friends will remember how consistent you were. And your community will remember how you treated people when no one was watching. That's the story that lasts. So let's take a moment and ask yourself this. What kind of presence am I in the lives of others? Am I calming or chaotic? Am I safe or unpredictable? Am I present or always elsewhere? That answer isn't about shame. It's about direction. Because once you see it clearly, you can choose to show up differently. So you really have to think about that. Like, when you're around people, do you bring peace or some form of calm, or some, at least a smile or a good gesture towards somebody? Or is it every time you show up, there's chaos, there's drama, there's confusion, there's foolishness? Like, and then you have to ask yourself, if I'm bringing chaos, are the people around me, do they feel safe? Or they don't know how I'm going to respond, or how I'm going to move, or how I'm going to react? Will my actions or my tone or my vibe, so to speak, be unpredictable? Because I can come in calm and then all of a sudden switch to chaos. And then if you go from being chaotic to calm, how do they know how to handle you in what particular moment of that interaction? And then it's like when they need you the most, are you there? Or are you somewhere else? But then that also flips the other way because you can always be there for someone, be present, give everything that you have, your resources, your time, your effort, your energy. And 9 times out of 10, it's never reciprocated. So, how we are present for each other, how we show up, how our mood is, how we really have to put ourselves to the side when it comes to helping others, when it comes to being there for them. So, those are a lot of like key points. So, having that relational legacy is what your core idea is. You want to have a relational legacy. So within that, you have to build those healthy relationships as a legacy builder. You have to be present over being productive. And you also have to make sure that you break those unhealthy cycles. Again, your legacy isn't something you leave one day. It's something you live out in every relationship you touch, and how you listen, and how you repair, whether it be trust that needs to be repaired, whether it be being that friend that will help pick up, whoever is in your circle, whether it's actually your friend, whether it's a relative, being there, help them repair. It's also how you make people feel seen. The relationships you leave behind will tell you, it will tell your story longer after you have, been called home. Like your relationships that you leave behind will tell your story long after you stop speaking. So it's not just what you're doing in the moment. It carries for the rest of your life. So choose presence, choose health, choose to break what no longer serves. Because people don't just remember who you were, they remember who they became because they knew you. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up real quick. I want to say I thank you for the motivation to keep doing these podcasts. I appreciate the people who have subscribed so far. This will be mainly on YouTube, but I will share it on social media. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you find it helpful and you think it'll help somebody else, and even past videos, feel free to share those as well. I appreciate y'all time, and I still have open spots for guests to be on for the Legacy series. This is going to, I think I got about 3 more episodes for this particular series, or should I say mini series. But long after this, even if I've moved on, if someone wants to backtrack to Legacy, we can still do that. Hit me up if you really want a book and you're serious about it. I don't want people to just say me, and then I'll never hear from them again. So if you're serious about being on the podcast, because this is my baby, I take this serious because I believe that the information I'm sharing is needed, not just for men, but also for women as well, especially when it comes to speaking on legacy. And then a lot of the topics that I get into down the line will be geared towards men and them speaking on how they feel and how they respond and different topics like that. But it's also to give women an insight to how we think and how we feel, how we process. So again, this is Men, Mindset, and Me. I'm the host, Jerry Pope. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good evening.